Hello everyone, this is Recursive Gaming, back for another episode of Career Mode on the new MechWarrior 5 DLC, Heroes of the Inner Sphere. Started the stream here on the newsfeed. For anyone who cares, you can pause and read. It's actually really cool. I think they put a lot of work into this newsfeed, and I really like it. It reminds me a lot of MechWarrior 2, the original game that this is based off of, and it's really cool. Here it shows the development of new technology. Remember how I said we were 20 years in the future from every other career start, and that's going to be a big deal? Yeah, so coming out with new technology, and this is just really cool stuff. Yeah, streak missiles, awesome stuff. Might also mean that I get access to double heat sinks sooner in my campaign than other career modes. So that might sound like a huge advantage, but the countering factor is I'm also going to be going up against people in mechs that have double heat sinks, so it's also going to be more dangerous. So it goes both ways. Alright, well, big shout out to Baradul for all of you guys who watch MechWarrior videos on YouTube. Baradul, I've been subscribed to him for years, and I don't know, just got inspired to do this, to start streaming. And anyone who looked at my channel knows I've done some other stuff before this, but as soon as I knew this DLC was coming out, I was excited to focus this and make this my big debut for the channel. And I watched Baradul videos regularly, and so I watched his video that he came out with for this DLC before I started my stream, and just getting lots of tips and tricks from watching him. Now, I meant to do it, and I didn't do it because I love to talk apparently, but let's go ahead and just move. But the main thing that I learned from watching him was to jump right into the action, right? So rather than spend my time talking and just making you guys watch all this boring stuff and hear me talk, jump straight into a mission, right, and get the action started in the video right away. So I'll work on that. I'll do that next time for sure. But I thought you guys might like that news feed. I thought that news feed was pretty cool. So I thought I'd like to start there. Man, there's so many different players now. Like, who do I want to be in good rep with? I know I don't like those guys, so I guess I'll just have to do this. I didn't want to fight against the Independents, but as long as it's not the Free Roosevelt Republic, right? Okay. Yes, I started repairs. Alright. Let's do the mission. So, yeah, from watching Baradul and other streamers, I learned to jump right into the action, do the first mission as soon as possible, spend less time going through the menus. So I'm going to be working on that. Thank you, everyone who chooses to watch this and give a like, a thumbs up, and comment. I would like my channel to get discovered and actually show up when people search for MechWarrior videos. I searched for MechWarrior videos, and none of the videos I posted showed up in the feed. I think it's because the YouTube algorithm just doesn't recognize me yet, or at least see me as worth promoting. But for everyone who chooses to watch, like, and comment, I appreciate it. Maybe that means I'll be discovered from people looking for these videos. But anyways, I figured I'd give credit where credit is due to Baradul and other streamers that I'm a big fan of and I watch, and I got inspiration for this from, Man, not close enough. I think I'm running into the wall. I thought I could climb the wall, but I guess I can't. FPS is quite an issue with streaming software. Never really had to deal with FPS drop. In the episode I watched with Veradul today, or of Veradul today, he also had FPS drop, so I'm glad it's not just me, right? But I guess, you know, we'll get it figured out. Could be a problem with the DLC. I don't remember having FPS drop with the original game like this, so maybe they added something that causes problems. The visuals are definitely improved a little bit, I think. So there might be something they did that had a massive impact on FPS. I gotta protect the garrison. Wow! He spawned all the way on the other side of this huge cliff. He's gotta walk all the way around. That's just crazy. The way this game spawns is still so dumb. The best mods that came out first were always fixing the spawns and the AI, which were the main problems with the game when it first launched, was the AI and spawns. Like, look at this guy. He's gonna go all the way. I gotta chase him. The mission takes forever because of it. Yeah, it's just dumb. Well, look at that. He juked me, guys. It was all a trap. It was all a trick. Okay, well, yep. He juked me. I feel dumb. See how much... Okay. I may have been juked, but at least I haven't forgotten how to pilot. Yeah. I'm working on it, guys. Alright. Oh, I took out his leg already. He was lightly armored. And that's what would have happened to my commando if I had not increased the commando's armor. It was at 96 before I upped it to 160. He would have gotten shot twice in the legs and died. So, yeah. Armor is a big deal. Oh, stop destroying the base. Come on. We're working for these people here. So the cutoff is 40%. As long as I stay above 40%, I get more seagulls. Man, I wish advanced zoom was included. I mean, there's going to be mods that bring it all back, right? As soon as they make them work again for the DLC. Like advanced zoom and spawns, locations and AI, stuff like that. I'm looking forward to it, them getting the mods working. I just hope when they get the mods working, it doesn't mess with the save. That was weird. I could have sworn he was up above. Anyways, I hope when they get the mods working, it doesn't mean you have to start a whole new save. Right? Did he just circle around? Or is there more than one of these guys? Looks like taking out the legs is the way to do it. Oh. That's actually not that bad. He's got a huge spread of different weapon types. And that means that the weapons aren't typically grouped to where they all fire together, which means he's not as much of a threat. So for instance, my medium lasers fire at the same time. The enemy will do the same thing. They'll have weapon groups. See? Yep. This is the problem I was talking about. It's way out here. So he'll fire one at a time instead of grouping them. See how he's firing them independently? It means less damage overall. He's less dangerous. Now, if he had like 4 of the same weapon type and he was group firing them, he'd be a lot more dangerous. I will say this. I noticed this in one of the streams I watched from a different streamer. And what I just saw now is that the AI is jumping with their jump shots a lot more. In the game, the original game before the DLC, they would have jump jets and never use them. They were just pointless, which is why I always took them off. Even the AI never used them, so they were literally just taking up space on mechs and never getting used. But looks like they're using them a lot more now, so that's really cool. Don't explode. Okay. We must have cored him. So I am getting back into the game, getting the hang of it again. You know how it is if you haven't played something for a little while. Getting used to the bob, right? You have to learn to read the bob of the machine. In the episode I watched of Barraduel, he was piloting Vulcan, and he mentioned the bob of the mech was really bad, kind of like this. And it throws off your aim. Some of your shots will go high or low because you're not reading the bob correctly. And that's partly what he was talking about, was just not liking that. It adds an extra challenge to landing shots. Wow, that's a really steep cliff face. Huh. See? There they go, spawning way over there again. I bet he's on the other side of that cliff. Man. Missions take so much longer because of the spawn AI. I can't wait for that mod to be fixed. Oh, for once. He finds his way through and I went around the long way. Can I go over here? Yes. Couldn't do it from the other angle, but I guess I could do it. Alright. Let's take him out, guys. I'm gonna have to learn to start aiming for the legs. Looks like that's the way to do it. I say that, but I'm not doing it on this mech because I already put 2 shots into his torso, so that's wasted damage and heat if I don't keep going for the same spot that's already damaged. On the one hand, it's cool that they're using the jumps. On the other, it makes them easy to hit because while they're in the air, they're not moving very fast. Oh, oh, stay away, stay away, stay away. That will one-shot your mechs. Like, if they're standing on top of it when it goes off, they could be piloting an assault mech, and they'll just take so much damage. And the AI doesn't recognize it as dangerous, and they'll just stand right on top of it. So that's a real problem sometimes. So every time you see an enemy mech exploding, you're like screaming at your teammates, "No, get away!" Cool. I only found 1 loot box, and it's a Stream Artemis. Unfortunately, it's an SRM2, but still, that's cool. Awesome. There's the Vulcan. It's got jump jets. I don't like this variant. Too much. Yeah, this is the one with all the spread weapons. See, I did core it. Right here? Oh, I can't move the... Anyways. I'm pointing at the screen as if you guys can see me. Oh, my word. Feel free to laugh. Anyways, yeah, I cored it. Good shot. Okay. Oh, I did learn from watching Barraduel and other streamers that share cost is not equivalent to that, right? So 1 share is worth at least 3, I think. Maybe 5. So 3 of these equals 15 share cost. Right? So I did find out that I was wrong about the salvage. If I was getting these, then I would be able to pick up this mech, which would be worth it. 2 million. 2 million sea bills is definitely worth it for sure. But if you only get 3, that would mean I only had 9 shares, and I wouldn't be able to pick it up. So I don't know. We'll see. But I was wrong in previous episodes where I was talking about the shares because I didn't realize the math. The mods that I was using towards the last couple playthroughs of the campaign before the DLC, the mods changed Salvage to make more sense, and so I'm just, I guess, relearning. Not a bad mech. This one. I take it back. Yeah, it is a bad mech. It's not the good variant. This is a good mech, except for the armor. Look at this thing. 28 minus 64. That's why I was able to destroy it so easily. Goodness, it has less than 100 armor. That's terrible. Okay, we're gonna repair. Yep, repair. We have almost 5 million sea bills, guys, so only a couple more missions we can start thinking about upgrading mechs and going shopping, right? Who doesn't like shopping for new stuff? Okay, so we have done a lot of these missions. I don't think these missions will change unless a sufficient amount of time is spent, or unless you go to a different area where you lose sight of them and then come back, and then they're regenerated. So I think we're ready to go to the next difficulty. I'm going to go shop for a mech, and then we're going to go to this next difficulty level. If it's too easy, then we might go to, I can't remember which one, I think it's this one, is the next difficulty level after this. This is 1 to 3. I think this is 1 to 4 or something, or 2 to 4. So, yeah, 2 to 3, 1 to 3, and this jumps up 3 to 5. So, anyways, let's go shopping. Maybe we can hit up a mission on the way. So let's try to aim to where we possibly get some missions right here on our way. See, 34 days, 48 days. A mission might show up. If I remember right, the mission that was here wasn't one I wanted to take. The assassination was to kill the farmer. So, anyways, let's just travel. See if any new missions pop up, and then go shopping and increase our difficulty level. Alright, star map. What do we see, guys? What do we see? Well, they have a mech market. Urbies are so tanky, but very slow. 2 to 3 depends on the mission, but I was right. You know, we ran into a mission right here because it generated. So if I had just gone straight through, I would have lost the opportunity to hit up one more mission and get some more sea bills before we go shopping. So let's travel here and see what they have to offer. Okay, contracts. I don't want to support Steiner, do I? I mean, I'm fighting Kurita, which is so weird. This game doesn't make any sense. It's got to be all random. I wish they cared more than that to set up a better algorithm. Because the first mission, remember, Steiner was paying us to assassinate someone for Free Razzlehog Republic, which we didn't want to do, because we are those guys. Here, it's like they're playing both ends against the middle. Now they're having us target their own allies. That doesn't make any sense. Like, at all. Maybe something happened in the newsfeed, and now they're warring against each other, but I seriously doubt it. I think these are just randomly generated missions one corporation targeting another, but they really should pay more attention to like the actual wars that were happening in the books, man. Like these war zones, if I was here, right, on this red side, I would expect these missions to be Free Razzlehog targeting these Draconis Combine installations, and vice versa. Draconis Combine targeting the Free Razzlehog Republic. And so I would want to spend most of my time, but like the way it's set up, it's just all randomly generated, guys. Here's the Draconis Combine market. If I went here because I'm their enemy, everything would be way expensive, and I probably wouldn't get their better mech variants to show up. Even though it is random, and it can happen, it just wouldn't be very likely, in my experience. Anyways, enough complaining, right? Let's just look at the contracts. Difficulty 15, huge jump. Huge jump in difficulty, guys. From 9 to 15. That locust I'm carrying would be in serious risk of just being destroyed. Alright, but I'm working here for the Free Razzlehog Republic, so I want to take this one. I don't know about this one. 15 difficulty is a bit much, but I want to try this one. Let's save it. Hey, anyone recognize this reference? Same reference as Rico's Roughnecks. Clindathu. Please tell me somebody understands that. Anyways. Okay. Let's try difficulty 13 with a locust. Living on the danger side. This is new. Yeah, airstrike is totally new. This might be good for building destruction missions. We gotta destroy the base, because it takes forever to destroy the base sometimes. So if you could just airstrike the base, that would be awesome. It'd be hard to hit a moving mech with an airstrike, I'm promising you. Unless it was like a really slow moving Atlas or something. Okay, we'll do damage coverage, of course, right? And then I actually want to take some salvage this time. Okay. Oh, 11? You're kidding. What? I feel like I may have been a moron. I assumed that those 3 salvage shares up top at the end of the mission screen were just default, right? They just show up as if this is how much you would have had if you spent your 3 points, because it said 0 out of 3. I'm thinking this entire time I've been giving up potential salvage. Now, granted, it's only like medium lasers and whatnot for 1 share, but still, I've been giving up salvage, haven't I? Because they give you default 3 points to use. Man, guys, so many changes. So many changes. Anyways, live and learn, right? Let's just do this mission.
Find the weather commander. It'll compromise your visibility.
Good times. I wanted my career start as the Free Razzlehog Republic to mean a lot more. That's what makes me so disappointed with the randomness of the missions. Is wanting my campaign, my career, and who I chose to represent to mean more. Which is what's so disappointing. Because it looks like it doesn't, you know? Looks like we're assaulting a location, 2 locations. Man, these maps. Tricky. All the rocks and cliffs you gotta go around. You gotta plan ahead of time how you're gonna do it. So it looks like I want to go for the closer one on the left first. And then it looks like I go down that corridor in between, like we're riding that ridge, right? And then down into the other base. And it says locate and kill target. So it's an assassination mission. My favorite kind. Well, yeah, you're not gonna find him right there out on the ridge just like hanging out, picking flowers. Oh, of course. Now there's a patrol. Sure. Look how far behind one of my mechs is on the map. What? Oh, of course. It's an Irby with an AC-10 burst fire. This is not an AC-20 burst fire. Ouch. Come on. Got its center core. FPS dropped big time. We're just gonna run over this turret. That's actually dangerous. That SRM-6 will hit very hard. It'll hit harder than the AC-10. Okay, I tried to lead that guy, but that didn't work out. Got him in the leg. Wow, that's hard to hit. Heat critical. Now he is really running away from me. Got him in the arm. Come on, I cannot land pinpoint damage to save my life right now. What? That makes no sense. I was aiming for his center torso, middle center torso in the bottom, and I got his leg. At least visually you can see which leg is damaged, right? That helps with targeting the legs. So that's good. Like, they're really showing... Oh, he ejected. That's good. Alright, so I got hit in the back. See, on the bottom left, it shows my armor. The one on the right is the rear of my mech. So that means I got hit in the back, center torso. Probably by a turret, to be honest. Or maybe this tank. Okay. Actually, instead of going down the corridor, which I bet is going to be scattered with enemy turrets and whatnot, we're going to see if we can't go down the middle of this entry right here. Guys. Engaging, really? What? Okay, AC-10, small laser, large laser, enforcer. Yep, that's a nasty mech. That's gonna hurt. No! I lost my arm, didn't I? Oh my word, see, so random. See that bob on the downward edge is when I shot, and it went just underneath the tank. That bob really plays a huge difference sometimes. Alright guys, yeah, everyone attack my target, please. I'm gonna go after this Irby. I'm gonna try and take out its legs. Everyone else go for the, right in between its legs, of course. And my other arm is getting shot. What? Okay. Guys, I am literally weaponless. This is why mechs with weapons in the arms are a terrible idea in this game. Sorry, but we're gonna have to restart the mission. And like I said, the algorithm, it's just so random. You could strafe, you could be moving, and you're heading face on to your opponent, right? So there's a lot more surface area, a lot more opportunities and chance for them to hit you in the torso, where you're most heavily armored, but they'll just take your arms off instead, even though they shouldn't be hitting your arms. But anyways, so when you're playing this game, the best mech variants are the ones with the weapons in the torsos, not the arms. Unless you're playing a sniper build and you're not expecting to be focused, because like for instance, remember I was talking about being targeted and how frustrating it can be for the enemy to target you, and never your AI, which is what happened in this mission and why I had to restart. Yeah, anyways, that's frustrating. So what I did was I would play the Night Star or a King Crab or something like that with a sniper build with Gauss rifles and PPCs or large lasers. And so I'd be hanging back, right? Trying to be long range as much as possible. Or an LRM boat, a missile boat. Just trying to be long range as much as possible. Goodness, the FPS. They really improved the AI targeting. Really did. That entire laser burn duration was perfectly on point. When he shot that large laser at me, the laser didn't vary at all. Didn't go up, down, left, sideways. Like it almost wasn't realistic how perfect he kept that laser on target. It's like when the algorithm decided he should hit me, it hit me no matter what. Which is kind of not cool. Well, that was cool. How it jumped up in the air like that. Don't explode. Anyways. So, back to being focused on the build and all that. If you're playing a sniper build and you're staying long range, and you're fairly confident you can keep long range, goodness, the heat. Yeah. Yep. If you're fairly confident you can stay at range, set up your AI in a really heavy ton, heavily armored mech, and give it only short range weapons. No long range at all. Medium and short range, and that's it. Right? So your AI in its really heavy ton, heavily armored mech will close the distance with the enemy because it has to be in range of its weapons. Oh. And it'll soak up the damage because the enemy can't get to you because you're long range and your AI is in their face with its heavy mech. So that's one way to trick the algorithm into focusing your AI instead of you, is to play a sniper build and to give your AI really heavy ton, heavy armor. Wow. I mean, it doesn't look like a heat heavy biome, but it really is. Oh, goodness, I'm taking so much damage. Alright. Wow. I'm taking damage. Lots of damage. Yeah, Tango eliminated. Let's go this way this time, guys. Alright. Yeah, like I said, at the entrance to this is a base with lots of turrets, I'm sure. And maybe a light mech or two. Another patrol. Yeah. Alright, anyways, guys. Trick the algorithm by playing a long-range mech, and then having your AI play short-range mechs, and they'll focus the AI instead of you. It's one of the best ways to get the most use out of your AI companions, your AI pilots. Yeah, I don't know if anyone of you heard that. I have an Alexa. It tells me whenever it detects motion at the front door. 1 second. Okay, yeah. Just turned down the Alexa volume, so hopefully that isn't happening too much anymore. Anyways. Ooh. Go after him, guys. Try to soak up some damage for me. Come on, guys. Let's go. See, I gave them all the order to go in. Watch how long it takes them to get in range and focus in on that guy. Look how slow he's going. Ugh. Alright, well, meanwhile. Alright. Meanwhile, is that my locust? Oh man, meanwhile this guy, my commando, way back here. Oh my word, this game. So that advice I just gave you of using short range AI while you stay long range is really useful advice actually, because it's difficult to get full use out of your AI companions. It is very difficult. Alright. Oh wow, there he is. Alright, let's... Oh, I made him miss. Trying to center core this guy. He missed again. Oh, didn't miss that time. And I'm powered down. Wow. Oh man, I'm taking some serious damage from this. Okay. And... okay. Alright. Alright, team. Ooh! Well, they haven't been shooting too bad, I guess. Got a center core pretty good. Let's try this. Okay, okay. I don't want to hit my own teammate in the back, so... See? Turned and focused me immediately. Alright, let's get out of here, guys. Taking lots of damage. Oh man, I'm gonna have to pay for a component now. Anyways, yeah, getting full use out of your AI companions can be a challenge in this game. So learning to trick the system or the algorithm with range weapons, right? All short range, all long range, forcing your pilots to stay at certain ranges is probably the best way to get full use out of them. To force them to use LRMs if they're in an LRM boat, give them all long range weapons. Stuff like that. I'm unfamiliar. People have, you know, heard of me. I don't need this. Why? Just why? Don't give me that. 11 shares. Can't pick up the Enforcer. So tempting, right? It looks so good, but I don't like the burst fire weapons. Alright, so this is worth about the same. I'll take the AC5. I don't want the LRMs. They're worth 100,000 for each share. So I'll get them just for share cost, or share value, I guess. Sell them off. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to use the LRM 10s or the AC-10 burst fire, but money is money. Okay, we gained a bit of money, guys. Let's see how bad the damage is. I didn't lose anything, thankfully. But look at all the armor I lost. That was close. I should have lost something. I got lucky. Alright. What did you lose? Yo, that's it? Oh, thank goodness. Down to 2 armor on this leg, guys. That's huge. Okay. What? That's annoying. Alright, so we're at the right tonnage. Okay. And what did you lose? Oh no. You know, I'm not going to bother to repair this at all, because I think I'm just going to sell off this mech as soon as I get to the marketplace. Yeah. So I'm not gonna bother to repair this guy. This guy's just gonna be sold. Let's go to the marketplace, right? Save it first. It's randomly generated, what you find when you get there. So an effective way to shop in this game is to make a save. And then if you don't like what you find in the market when you get there, you reload your save and just travel again, and you'll have a whole different marketplace to look at. You just keep doing that over and over until you get what you want. That's the best way to find hero mechs too. If you're looking for hero mechs, if you've saved up 20-30 million and you're looking for some good hero mechs, that's the best way to get hero mechs. Okay. I usually don't like assassins. Look at all that. Look at that spread. The AI on this thing would group the small lasers, but everything else would fire independently. The damage would be very low for such a high tonnage mech because the weapons aren't grouped. This, on the other hand, nope, it's another bad variant. I would take out that SRM2 and just add heat sinks instead, because that's going to be pulling a lot of heat, and it's all got 1.1 cooling. So I would remove this, add heat sinks, and maybe some armor if you can. Might have to change that to, if you've got enough energy hard points. Nope, you don't. That's all you got. But the good news, the reason this is a decent variant is because both weapons, major weapons, are in the torso. Perfect. So you can lose the arms and it's no big deal. It costs you nothing to replace the arm, but your components are safe. But I don't want to buy any of these mechs. I don't like them at all. Nothing worth writing home about, guys. There's nothing special here. See? I need solid slug. I don't want the shotgun. The spread is too much. Oh, not impressed, guys. Not impressed. Let's see what else they got. I'm just gonna travel. At this point, I'm considering just reloading the save and trying again to get a different market, but let's travel one more system over and see what's at this other marketplace. Alright. Any special pilots? The 30. Not bad. 6 is better than... Yeah, I think I'll pick this guy up because of the 6 and the evasion. And let me sell off, or fire, I guess, one of my worst mechs, the 21 or the 22 with the 3, this guy. We're going to dismiss you, sir. Yeah, okay. So I got 2 now with the 6 evasion. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Market. Oh, solid slug. There we go. That's a good weapon. I just don't have any mechs I can put it on right now, otherwise I might buy it. But yeah. Also, I don't like the ultra autocannons. They're okay, but to get full use out of them, you have to like focus on the weapon. So if you've got them with other weapons, it's hard to get full use out of the ultra autocannons and get full DPS out of them, because you're not firing them often enough because you're cycling between your other weapon groups. This, on the other hand, this right here, these two, probably more this than the stream. The stream is going to be hard to hit just like the burst fire. This right here is a really good weapon. SRM6 Artemis, that will shred whatever it hits, man. You could send 2 salvos of these and it would take out a medium mech in seconds. Okay, so that's that. Let's check out the Shadowhawk. 55-ton mech. Alright, alright. Not a good variant, though. Can you tell me why? Both my lasers are in the arms. It's not a big deal because they're only medium lasers. The heavy hitter is in the torso, along with a missile in the head. Okay, that doesn't make sense at all. That a missile shooting from your head. I mean, it's right here, right on the side. Still, if you were actually piloting this mech in real life, you'd be looking out the cockpit, and all of a sudden these two missiles streak out of your face. The exhaust plume would blind you. It would just be crazy. Those missiles flying out of your face. Every time you fired that missile, you'd be like, ah, my eyes. So I probably would even use that. I would just use this and this, the center torso and the right torso, and I put in those SRM-6 Artemises. And here, I might upgrade this to an AC-10, or I might keep it the same. Depends on how much space I have on the mech. The armor's really low, so I'd bump the armor way up as much as I could. So I probably wouldn't have enough room for an AC-10. Just taking the SRM-2s and the jump jets off. It's very tempting to use this mech. Let's go ahead and just buy it, guys. First, we're going to sell this stupid locust. You're just a liability, man. Because you are going to die. You're just going to get one shot one of these days going up against a heavy mech. Alright, biting the bullet. Here we go. Alright, let's get it fixed, though. Here we go. Let's get you fixed up. Okay, I don't want the LRMs or the SRM-2s. I definitely don't want the jump jets. Don't need the LRM ammo. Alright, let's take a look at everything else here. First, armor. Oh my goodness, this armor. If I hold down the shift key, it lets me bump it up a lot faster. Alright, first we're going to max armor. Forgot that button was there. We don't need that much in the head. Oh my word. See, this is the problem when you hit the max armor button. It just bumps up all values to max, even in the rear. And this is what happens with the enemy AI. Their rear armor isn't like mine. See, I lower mine. I want most of my armor to be in the front. They don't do that. So if you're thinking you can backstab an enemy mech on the battlefield, it's not going to work out as well as you want it to. Because the rear of their mech is sometimes a lot more heavily armored than you expect. Okay, so how much we got left? 1 ton, guys. We only got 1 ton to work with after adding all that armor. That's what I was afraid of. I don't have room for anything else. Ah, that's not a good mech. Not a good mech, guys. Alright, let's see what we got. I do want to try these. I saw Baradul using the short burst lasers. They looked amazing. They looked so good. So I'm definitely going to upgrade to those. I could shave off armor, right? And get myself another ton. But what is that going to do for me? What have I got to work with? I could put on those SRM-6s. I could. Let's see, this is 3 tons. I've only got 2 tons to work with, guys. What's the heat from this thing? Very low. The heat from this is going to be more of a problem, but still not that bad. Let's take a look at that weapon I wanted so bad. Wasn't it at the previous? No, it's right. It was at the previous. No, here it is. Here we go. Here it is. Yeah. I'll buy 2 of them. Although I can only use 1 in this mech. Oh, it's because it's Artemis. I forgot. See, the normal SRM-6 is 3. This one's 4 because of Artemis. That's a big bummer. Dang it. But the Artemis is so worth it. The spread, it's what makes it so much better, right? So it, instead of sanding down the enemy armor, you can actually do pinpoint damage with Artemis. That's why it's so much better. And with SRMs, it's not like with the LRMs, where you're sanding down the enemy armor. Even with Artemis, with your SRMs, you can really punch through. Come on. I wanted this mech to be so much better. I knew it was going to be a problem. I need a better variant. Sorry to waste your time, guys. We're going to load. And we're going to take another look at the marketplace, see if we can get a better variant. I want a Hunchback. In my opinion, the best mech variant, medium mech variant in the game is the Hunchback. There's a missile variant of the Hunchback that you can fit like double SRM6 plus medium lasers. That double SRM6 will do more than an AC-20, especially if you get it as Artemis. It's so dangerous. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's hope what I said remains true, right? That the markets are going to be different after a reload. Nope. Same assassin. Oh no, it is different, like I said. Look at that. I now have a Phoenix Hawk and a Vulcan to pick from. No. No, thank you. I don't want another variant with the weapons in the arms. No, thank you. No, I don't want this assassin. Although, almost all the weapons are in the torsos. There's only one weapon in the arm. Everything else is in the torsos. These are small laser points, though. There's a mod for this game that lets you put anything in any of these, so every laser port is either large or medium. There's no small laser points, so I could fit medium lasers in this if I wanted to. I like that mod. Okay, so yeah, let's try this again. Same Shadowhawk, right? Same exact one. I have a feeling those mechs that are on sale are going to stay the same every load, and all that's going to change are these ones. Last try. Alright, so this is almost going on an hour, this recording. So let's make this the last try. If we get anything good, that's great. If not, then I might just do this a bunch of times while not recording, and so the next time you guys see me in the next episode, I'll have the mech that I was searching for, and you'll know that I got it from one of these two marketplaces. So, alright, I might just have to do that. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of marketplaces to pick from. So this part of the problem is we started it in the Free Razzlehog Republic career mode, and as you can see, there's only two major mech marketplaces to pick from. So that might be part of what makes this the more difficult career mode start. A Jenner and a Panther. Jenners are typically nasty mechs, very good, but most of their weapons are in the arms. In this case, there's only two weapons in the arms, the rest are in the torso. Center torso missile? Nope. Yep. 4 laser points in the arms. Those arms get shot off and the mech is neutered. Make it not such a good mech to use. Last try, guys, for this recording. Nope, nothing good. Alright, well, you're going to see me in the next episode. I'm going to have found a good mech, finally, and we'll roll with that. So that's it for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one.